Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're taking the Tech EZA hit, the master of all assassins, into ESBR to see what this man can do. And yeah, I reckon he'll do pretty well here, even not on the best or most ideal setup. But of course, if you could do me a huge favor as always, which is drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. All your support is of course very much appreciated. Now, first off, I want to start with, if you're wondering why we're not doing one of the new ESBR stages, or more specifically why we're not taking hit into the new Universe Survival Saga stage ESBR, that is because kind of two things. One is kind of it's the way I like to do things in terms of like chronological order, which is typically when a new unit drops, you know, we pull him, or a new Dokkan Awakening comes out, a new EZA, we do a showcase, we take him into ESBR, GT Goku event, those type of things. And that's usually the way I do it. And I'm still going to do it that way. And we still need to see how, I still need to do a video, which is this video, with taking hit into ESBR to see how he does. Yes, it would be more ideal to take him into the Universe Survival Saga ESBR stage, but with it being new content on Dokkan, same with the SBR stages, you know, like a month ago or like a couple weeks ago, when we got those, I done videos literally covering kind of like almost how-to videos, I guess, me beating them, kind of like both how-to and me clearing those new stages, you know. And of course the process, the way I like to do things, which I'm going to do this, really, that is a horrible first slot. But also me, you know, going into it, building a team with you guys, showing like alternatives you can run as leader skills, alternatives you can have on the team if you're missing some units, and then beating it, you know. I'm still going to do that same format. But yeah, it kind of wouldn't make sense to me to do potentially like a hit versus ESBR, or like a LR hit Q versus ESBR. It wouldn't make sense if I'd done that after I cleared the new stage. And yes, granted, I can kind of do like, you know, a sort of 2-in-1, or in this case a 3-in-1 with hit and LR hit Q, you know, in that video. But then there wouldn't be an actual, you know, there wouldn't be an actual physical representation unless you actually clicked on that video, you know, along with the rest saying like EZA hit versus ESBR, LR hit Q versus ESBR. You know, you would have to just come across that video, click on it, and then find out that it's kind of like a 3-in-1. And you know, I kind of don't want that. You know, as I said, one, it kind of doesn't make sense if I was to do it afterwards, because granted, I want these 3 videos to be their own thing. You know, one of them is, you know, kind of, as I said, it's kind of like a how to beat, you know, this new ESBR stage, this new SBR stage, and also here's me clearing it for the first time, and here's what I did, as its own video. And then of course I want the versus ESBR videos, and also even versus, you know, Goku event videos to be their own thing. Like, for example, you know, we've got Timmy, for example. I use this as an example. Timmy pulls, you know, Timmy pulls, you know, LR hit Q down the line, or Timmy's got coins, he's thinking of picking up EZA hit, or maybe he's got enough gold coins, he's thinking about picking up LR hit Q. You know, he comes on YouTube, maybe lucky enough for me, he comes to my channel and he's like, oh, this guy's got an EZA, you know, EZA TEQ hit versus ESBR, let me see how good he can do. Or he's got an LR hit Q versus ESBR, let's see what he can do, and then I'll, you know, decide who I get with my coins. Watches the video, makes his decision. If I'd done the whole like Universe Survival Saga stage and, you know, beating that for the first time, and kind of made that as like a 2 or 3-in-1 video of, you know, beating it for the first time and then hit versus it and how he does in there, or also LR hit Q and how they do in the ESBR Universe Survival Saga stage, you know, there wouldn't be separate videos and physical representation of the channel to be like, oh, you know, I can click on this and find out that, I can click on this video and find out that. So yeah, one, it just doesn't make sense to do after I'd already cleared it, just because you've already seen how he does. There just isn't a dedicated video for it, which I want. And again, for those reasons, if people want to like look at it down, like further down the line, or want to see specifically LR hit Q versus ESBR, EZA TEQ hit versus ESBR, and then also how I beat, you know, Universe Survival Saga, you know, ESBR stage, That's why I'm doing it like this. 1, it just doesn't make sense to do it afterwards. 2, chronological order. 3, I guess there's 3 reasons rather than 2. I want physical representations of each 3 individual videos, or as individual videos, should I say, you know, for those kind of reasons. That's why I'm doing it like this. That is why I'm doing it like this. So I'm not going to take on the Universe Survival Saga ESBR stage immediately. I will be doing those. Like, we're going to have this. I'll do an ESBR stage, like just one of the different ones, because I definitely want Hit and LR Hitku on the team when I do Universe Survival Saga, because they're just so good, especially run together. So I want them on the team. That's why I'm going to do these, or at least have this video, a showcase for Hitku, and then Hitku and ESBR before we even do the ESBR, the new ESBR stages, or specifically the Universe Survival Saga one. Then yeah, so that's just kind of the way I want to do this. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm actually, funny enough, going to give you all of these, just because it means he's going to get a huge boost on attack and defense, and it means I don't have to pop an item. 14 key orbs times 20%. Jesus. 14 key orbs at 20% each. Second form cell is up. Second form cell is up. That's 200%. 280%, sorry, on attack and defense. Oh, we even got a stun. Fantastic. Oh, and an additional. I mean, he's already stunned. You kind of already done your job. But still, extra damage. Extra damage. But yeah, probably the way this will work is we'll have this video. We'll have one of the new ESBR stages. Then we'll have like LR Hitku showcase. He still took 68k. Even with all those orbs, you still took 68. What was the point of me giving you those? But yeah, we'll probably then have LR Hitku showcase. I'll probably do another ESBR stage, then them in ESBR, then another ESBR stage, and then come back around, and then we'll finally go do the Universe Survival Saga ESBR stage, because then these two will be ready for it. Think of this as like almost like a training arc. This is their training arc before they get taken into the new SBR stage. That's kind of what this is. My rotations are actually, I haven't even noticed, but my rotations are actually kind of a mess. This is not the way these are supposed to be. Ah, I shouldn't have popped a Snake. I should have popped an Usher because I need to rotate him off to go with Raditz. Okay. Okay. I'll rotate Hit off instead, because Frieza's slightly better with... Frieza's slightly better taking some damage, not a whole bunch, just some, before he supers, whereas Hit, you definitely want him to be supering before he gets hit. And now Frieza should be good because we have the damage reduction along with him raising his attack and defense on super. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully Piccolo, in that one attack he's doing in the second slot, he doesn't decide to super attack Broly. That'd be quite bad, so I hope you don't do that. I thought we were getting super dead, but it's just an additional with Broly. I mean, can we get another one? You do have dupes in you, so another one would be quite nice. No super attack, which is great. Hit also could stun, which is also good, means less attacks. I mean, it's probably... Okay, I actually waited to see if he stunned, because then he would make me look stupid. But what I was going to say is, you're probably very unlucky if Hit doesn't actually stun, which we were quite unlucky for him not to, but as I said, I kind of wanted to see if he wanted to stun before I even said anything. But yeah, you're actually quite unlucky, in my opinion, if you don't stun when Hit is supering in a turn than if he does. Like, I think you're more unlucky if he doesn't stun. Just because he has a medium chance to stun on super, and he has a high chance of stunning in his passive. Like, if he doesn't stun, yeah, in my opinion, that's just incredible. Like, you're so unlucky if he doesn't stun, which we was. Yeah, a medium chance on super, which is 30% chance, a high chance in his passive, which is a 50% chance to stun, and if he doesn't stun, as I said, RNG is just not on your side, which it just wasn't then. And then, of course, if you have him with Universe 6 category allies as well, like 2 of them attacking in the same turn, you then have a medium chance of stunning all enemies, which I'm pretty sure we didn't get off when we took him into the SBR, which would have been cool to see, but Can you imagine that? Medium chance to stun on super, medium chance to stun all enemies, which is basically a ghost usher turn. You know, you're literally ghost ushering for that turn. That's how good that is. And then a high chance to stun on his passive, you know, for stunning the attacked enemy. If you do not stun in a turn, you're so unlucky. So unlucky. So unlucky. But yeah, so far, EZA Hit's doing really well. He's doing really well. Granted, this isn't probably his ideal environment on a team. Like, any team you take him on that's kind of outside the realms of Universe Survival Saga, or more specifically just Universe Survival Saga or Universe 6 categorized. And I don't even mean for his passive. Like, as I said before in the showcase, he doesn't actually need the attack and defense plus 20%. The extra defense is nice, and also of course the extra attack is nice, but the defense is more valuable in harder events. He doesn't actually need it, and of course medium chance of stunning all enemies would be a great thing. But I said he doesn't actually need it. But what I mean by kind of like not ideal is as you'll notice, he's literally got one link active right now. Fierce Battle's good, extra 15% on attack if you have it, you know, of course. If you have the link level 10 linked, you know, fully maxed out, you get a 20% chance, which is again really good. But none of his key links are coming off. We don't have shocking speed active, which, to be fair, we could. I'm pretty sure the golden Frieza has it, which will get off every other turn or so. And then Warriors of Universe 6, which gives him key +2. But on this team, and also I've seen him on like a category team, I tested him on like extreme ESBR as well. His key was even worse. Like, it was bad. Like, he literally had, I think, about 2-3 key in him, which made getting super attack off him so difficult. We stunned both of them. Oh no, we didn't. We only stunned Vegeta. Damn. I really hope we stunned both of them, but okay. It's okay. So Trunks is attacking twice in the first slot. Trunks is attacking once? Twice? No, twice in the last slot as well. Oh wait, we still have the Whis active, don't we? I'm pretty sure we still have a Whis. So we should be fine. Because you're meant to actually be on the main rotation. But we've kind of been a little bit of a mess, but it's been working, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, so I think any other team kind of outside where you can link him with Universe Survival Saga category allies, and then of course Universe 6 allies, he doesn't, it's not that he does bad, it's just, it's not ideal for him. He lacks key. This team not that bad, especially because we do have I'm running my tech second form cell as one of the leads, which means we're getting key +4, which I've done that for a reason, so we can get a little bit extra key on hit as well. And then also when tech cell does come around floating, at least he is given extra key to the units on rotation, which hit doesn't need on this team. So there is that. But any team, you know, outside of, as I said, Universe 6 or just Universe Survival Saga, but more specifically Universe 6, because that's just ideal for him and his passive. It's really annoying that we're actually going to get a Dokkan attack off, because I could literally try and save it for the next phase, but Vegeta still has quite a bit of health, and we kind of need to get the Dokkan attack off. Or, I mean, not even need, we actually can't avoid getting the Dokkan attack off, so we're just going to have to hold that L. But yeah, any team outside of them, and Hit struggles. Like, I think I tried him on Space Traveling Warriors. Hit struggles on that category, I think. And then here he's okay. You know, as long as you're super attacking with him, we didn't even stun, really. Hit, can you stun, please? Because we're taking quite a bit of damage right now. We are going to get healed next turn, but I would like to see next turn. There we go. Thank you. You know, here his key situation isn't the best. It's a lot better. But again, as long as it's more, you know, I'm getting super attacks off. But as long as you super attack with him, he's valuable because he does decent damage, even not even on the most ideal team. Wait, can Vegeta not be stunned? Have I forgotten? Has it been so long since I've done like a mono stage that I've forgotten Vegeta, like, that he can't be stunned or something? I mean, it must be, because he isn't stunned. Weird. Just weird. Weird. Yeah, sure. I don't know why I'm so confused now. Or maybe I stunned him on his passive, so he was only stunned for that turn. That's probably the case. But yeah, Hit still does well here. He still puts out good numbers, still does decent damage, can still stun, medium chance on super, high chance on passive, which again, as I said, is a very useful tool to have here. But in terms of getting his links off and everything, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. And as I said, on a different category outside of Universe Survival Saga or Universe 6, it's definitely not the best. It's definitely not the greatest. I'll definitely say that. Hit struggles. Even here, it isn't the best scenario for Ki. Like, it just isn't. Like, he's not struggling on this team. On, like, Space Traveling Warriors, he struggled. He definitely struggled, because he's basically just there. I couldn't stun with him half the time. He wasn't supering. I'd have to get, you know, that stun off his passive. He wasn't doing any damage because, of course, he wasn't supering. He needs to super to get the attack and defense plus 160 because he gets it on when performing a super attack. Also, to raise his defense, I need to super as well. Like, Hit was struggling. Here, he can somewhat perform. Which is nice. But yeah, ideally, you want him on a Universe Survival Saga team or a Universe 6 team. Well, so Goku's stunned, which means we've got 2 attacks from Vegeta, 1 from Piccolo. Looks like it. In the middle, we got 2 attacks from Vegeta. At the end, we're literally taking 1 attack from Piccolo. So I'm going to leave you up top. We're going to hit you. Great, we can super with you. Can we super with you? Unfortunately not, but it is 1 attack. So hopefully Dokkan isn't feeling dickish. And we're not supered with that 1 attack at the end, because otherwise we will take quite a bit of damage. Unless we get an additional super specifically. So, because then we can raise his attack and defense for the turn as well. Not even for the turn, just raise his attack and defense, because of course it does stack before he gets to golden. Oh, great. And Piccolo's dead. So we avoided the attack completely. Yeah, sorry about that. Quick cut for you. A half an hour disappearance for me. The beauty of editing. I don't even know if... this is the thing. This is the thing. Going away and coming back to Dokkan, even if you're playing normally, I do not know if I popped an item or not. Like, I do not know in the slightest if I popped an item. Did I use a Whis before, or did I pop it last turn and it's still active? I do not know if I popped that. I don't know if I popped an item. This is bad. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna pop the 8. I don't want to, and I don't fully need to, but I cannot remember if I popped an item. Like, I know at one point I had a Whis. I can't remember if I used it before I left and now it's run out. Okay, no, I don't think I did. I don't think we had a Whis active. Okay, maybe it was a good thing I popped the 8. Maybe I should have popped the snake though instead. Okay, no. Vegeta's attacking him with a super. We should be fine. Yeah, we definitely didn't have a snake. I'm snake. We definitely have a Whis active. I'm glad I popped that 8 now. I was so confused. Got literally, regardless of recording Dokkan vids, if you pop an item on a turn and then come back like a while later, you could easily forget what you've done. Easily forgotten what you've done. Oh, that could have been bad. If I literally believed that I popped the Whis then, like it would have been. It would have been game over. It probably would have been game over. Hit can go in slot 1 there, just because literally Goku isn't super attacking us. I'm actually going to hit Goku again to try re-stun him, because then Frieza here can get rid of you. But yeah, Hit's doing well here. He's definitely putting in a shift. He can definitely work well. He, you know, 3.5. He can still get decent damage off. He can still deal decent damage. I mean, we are doing a mono team. And most importantly, he does have such a good chance to stun at all times. Because the medium chance in his super. You know, the high chance in his passive. You know, defensively, as long as you have him in slot 2 or slot 3. Of course, we have him in slot 2 here because it's about him. So we can't have him as a floater. As long as you have him in slot 2, you know, which is his ideal slot. I said this in a showcase, that way you get him, because he doesn't get like a flat passive. He literally gets the 160 on when he supers. So you need to have him in slot 2 or 3. And then of course after he supers, he also raises his defense. Then he'll end up being good. Let's pop this active, end it in style. You know, on this team, I can't remember how much damage he's been taking, but on basics it's not a whole lot. On supers, I mean, after he's done all that, you're probably looking at somewhere along the lines of like between 100 and 200k, which is kind of standard for this. On like a Universe Survival Saga team or Universe 6, where he's going to do a hell of a lot better or a bit better, then maybe a little less damage on a super, and that's probably about it, especially because you do have bigger leader skills, because, you know, mono teams, you're probably the best you can get is like 120, 130, I think, nowadays right now. But even so, even on like what I would probably consider like not an ideal environment for him, like on this mono, you know, mono extreme tech team, he's still done well. You know, that stun, being able to stun so frequently is so valuable. As I said, on basic attacks, he takes next to no damage. The only thing that lets him down is his ki and his links, just because on this team he doesn't link with many units. But other than that, he's still done well. Half the time we didn't actually struggle with ki that much, unless the rotations, to be fair, I say that he didn't link well with hardly anyone. I was gonna say if the rotations were a mess, but yeah, we didn't struggle as bad. Another category outside of Universe 6 and Universe Survival Saga, like I said, I did test him on Space Traveling Warriors. Yeah, his ki was terrible. It was bad. That was even with Bojack supporting. It was bad. Yeah, he's still done well. As I said, from here now, we're going to do some of the ESBR stages. We're not going to do them in order, because I'm not going to start with Universe Survival Saga. They're going to have Hitku's showcase, more ESBR stages, and then take Hitku into ESBR, and then we'll come back around and do the Universe Survival Saga when both of them two will be ready to go on there. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. If you have enjoyed, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and